This is live video right now of Dan Bongino in action, fighting the fight. Blocking everyone calling him out. Yes, of course, holy cow. Could there be more of a disastrous internet comeback than, of course, the one of Dan Bongino, who currently is losing a Twitter spat to a libertarian comedian, according to Milo, as he's crashing out against his children, 7 o'clock in the morning. What in the world's going on here? As we have some very serious memes to go through, as well as more of a serious conversation about Dan Bongino coming back, potentially being a psyop within itself. We have some very interesting comments from him, as a lot of people are saying this is maybe a federal PR tactic that is backfiring significantly, as of course there's a lot of people just completely out of touch with the reality of the current situation, and it wouldn't surprise me if there was some uncalculated, not intelligent type of move being made here by some bigger powers. We're going to talk about that hypothetical theory on this independent media broadcast, as well as the potential of high-level arrests, all here on this brand new channel that's doing amazingly well. Thank you so much for joining us on this brand new channel. Subscribe, click the notification button. We greatly appreciate all of the new people that YouTube is actually showing this channel to. Our old channel, 900,000 subscribers, not so much. This channel doesn't have that many blocks on it, which is great. Anyway, let's just get back into the discussion here, because there's so many things to discuss here. As people are saying, Bongino? Bongina? What's the difference? I don't know. People are making music videos right now as Bongino has declared war on the Black Pillars, and he's blocking a whole bunch of people. And this is the kind of short and sweet of it, as Dylan Elliman says. So Bongino spent a year with the FBI doing nothing but covering for predators and the deep state, only to resign and run PR for the administration. Checks out. Now he wants to go back to his tough guy shtick. It won't work. We also exactly the kind of man he is. That's the short and sweet of it. As right now, looks like Bongino is picking his next target, as he first went after and retweeted Cat Turd attacking Thomas Massey. Then he went after Matt Gaetz. Now he's retweeting stuff against Sneeko. Sneeko responded. We'll play you that clip. He's going after a lot of other people that he deems black pillars. And now the conversation is going back and forth with Dave Smith, as Dave Smith released a quick video being like, dude, you lied to us. And that's been my point from the very beginning of this, as I have disagreements with my friends like Tim Pool, who's like, yeah, this is great. And I'm like, hey, this guy lied to us. And if you lie to us, I want an explanation why you lied to me. And I'm sorry, but I just don't take it lightly when people lie to me. When people tell me, Epstein absolutely took himself out. Oh yeah, nothing to see here. You're gonna see the video, and it's gonna. Oh, and you're gonna make generalized statements saying what I saw is amazing. Trust the plan. Big things are ahead. And it's like, I quit. Bye. What? Hold on. Wait a minute. And that's essentially what Dave says here.
We watched you lie through your teeth. Look, he said, I've seen the files. He said, I have it on good authority that Jeffrey Epstein worked for Middle Eastern intelligence. Could be any of those Middle Eastern countries, of course. The end result of it is that the bill passed. The files are to be released. Great. So now we all get to see it, right? They ran on being the most transparent administration in history, right? So we're going to get all that information.
So far, no files. But we got a little bit. They're like, oh yeah, we got millions more. It's like, okay, we got less than 1% released. Are we going to get more? That question's unclear.
So this will be great. So let's see what Dan Bongino saw. I mean, Dan Bongino, by the way, you're coming back to podcasting now. The files have been declassified. I'm not a lawyer, but pretty sure you can tell us now. It's not classified information anymore.
Yeah, what's in the files that convinced you that the official story that the government was telling everyone was true? Tell us. Please, enlighten us.
You can tell us exactly what you saw. Exactly how you were able to look the American people in the eye and promise that he killed himself. And you know that for a fact. I mean, you must have seen some really strong evidence in order to know that for a fact. So what is it that you saw, Dan? I mean, look, dude, if you want to come back into this world, in this world here, as you knew before you went into government, in this world, the currency is honesty. The currency is the truth. So tell us, man, you went into government, looked us all in the eye, and made up a big fat fucking lie that you don't know. And you know it. You know you did that. So now you think you're going to be the one to come back into this, the podcasting game, and you're going to be policing this space, the black pillars? Like, okay.
Yeah, you're going to be telling us what we can and cannot say? Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous, as now they're going back and forth. Dave Smith came out, and they're responding to each other. I'm trying to get to the original. It seems like this is continuing for a while, as Dave Smith responded to Bongino talking about the lib black pillar symbiote. And again, all of his stuff is like so out of touch. Dave Smith saying, yeah, nice story. Why did you lie through your teeth about Epstein? He responded, hilarious that you're not only missed the news cycle for the past year, but that you also knew you were the moron referenced in the post. Watching you advertise your dip poopery on a series of debates over the past year was my guilty pleasure while I was working. Now go back to your mama's spare room and write some jokes. And get your shine box, too. My shoes got a scuff last night while lighting up the live stream. While you clowns were rage posting things, you go to the live stream, and it's like comment over comment, being, what's up with the Epstein stuff? Can you tell us about the Epstein stuff? Why did you lie to us about the Epstein stuff? And it's like, you still haven't even answered it here, right? And then the conversation, of course, now continues. And it's just like, I will, instead of asking, and again, Dave Smith wasn't even that, like, rude. We'll get into this response because now Bongino is bringing up the family and kids of Dave Smith. We'll get into that in a little bit. Before we do, just really quickly, check out wearechange.shop, our shop, our store, my supplements that I take that are literally in my guest room that we personally ship out and mail to you individually. Right now, there's something called like a super flu going around. Lots of people are getting sick everywhere. Do your best not to get sick. How do you do that? You make sure your body is running optimally. So is your immune system and your overall health, your sleep, your stress levels, your ability to, of course, move and exercise are at its peak optimal levels. How do we do that? You got to supplement. Why? Most of our food is trash. That's just the truth. And we're part of a fourth, fifth forms of generational warfare against us that are meant to make us fat, sick, and dumb. And that's why I created wearechange.shop in order to fight back against a lot of that nonsense. As Dan Go, we don't know him. He doesn't know us. I like following him. I think he does good stuff. Go follow him. He says, supplements I'm making my aging parents take. Number one, creatine. It's our number one bestseller. Why? Because we get it from Germany. If someone can't tell you that they get it from Germany, don't trust their sources, by the way. Be very skeptical of where they're getting their creatine. We got the best sourced creatine on the market. And very few people, lots of people are afraid to tell you. We're not. If you can't find out where they're getting it from, don't trust it. 2 month supply, $53. Second, omega-3s, our second best-selling product here with our fish oils. 3, magnesium. Right here, magnesium glycinate, available on wearechange.shop. Then he says a multivitamin. I'm careful with some multivitamins because there's a lot of fakes out there. Like my parents bought a multivitamin that I was taking, and it's a totally different form, and it's like a Chinese fake off-brand that made them feel really bad. And I'm like, dude, you guys are taking fake supplements that you guys bought on Amazon. That's why wearechange.shop is the place where you get certified products, not fakes, not from China. Again, and there's like reputable brands that people are just buying off Amazon that are fake. And they're getting it, and they're like, oh, this is, I'm taking the reputable. No, you're not. You're taking a fake that Amazon is selling. And there are multiple instances of that happening. So be super careful what you get out there, guys. And then vitamin D and K2. That's what we have here on the Sunforce. Our latest product. And then he says whey protein powder. I'm a little skeptical about whey. There's some people that have gut issues with it. I recommend protein, depending on your own needs, your own body type, your own weight, and what you're doing and how clean of meat you could actually get. So that's it. Wearechange.shop. Now let's get to Bongino going after the family and children. As of course, this conversation keeps devolving. As 7 o'clock in the morning, Bongino comes out against Dave Smith saying, your family and kids must be ecstatic that their last name is Smith. so they could blend in with the millions of other Smiths out there and pretend they don't know you. Imagine being dumb enough to post what you just did publicly and then pretend it isn't copium. What are you talking about? Dave Smith responds, holy effing crash out. Are you seriously posting about my kids at 7 a.m.? Keep repeating your dumbass boomer shinebox line. I'm not the one who got ordered to go lie to the public and say, yes, sir. Scared? Come see me, B. I will end your career and you know it. Run away, little girl. I'm not a fan of all these like words. I mean, we're all adults here. Like, this is like a school playground fight. For me, it's like, just stick to the basics. Like, dude, this is genuinely like pathetic. And Bongino again, tell your family to blink twice if they need my help. I'll get over there. What are you talking about? Chase Geyser says, the way Dan Bongino is acting is exactly why everyone hates the FBI. Dave Smith, Dan, this is genuinely so pathetic. You're the one who is scared here. I've publicly challenged you to a debate, and we know you won't do it because it will end your career. And again, Bongino is still on a blocking spree. Why? Because he can't handle the heat in the kitchen. And he's posting a lot of things that are just absolutely disingenuous. He's getting cooked. Like, the comments are pretty clear. Now, again, comments aren't a true reflection of real society. I get it. Yes, true. And there are campaigns and there are gaslighting efforts being done here. Yeah. But people are saying what Bongino is doing is a gaslighting campaign PR effort as well, as he's working with a media company that has very questionable viewership. As right now, we have people saying, I've had to stop running the FBI because my true passion is retweeting Mark Levin. This is what Chris Brunette says, as Dan Bongino posted. You have no idea how much I missed this. What are you doing? You're posting Mark Levin talking about woke right influencers. What are you doing? The blocking is pretty indicative of someone who isn't winning the debate. All right? Because if you were, you wouldn't need to block people. Why are you blocking people? You're blocking people because you are getting cooked. And again, I try to see things from an outside perspective, and having anger, having people literally like finger wag and be like, I will tell you what people, I will fight now. I will go after people who don't like me and are blackpilled. And I'm like, you're the one who blackpilled us. Do you not remember? You're the one who blackpilled us. You're the one who told us trust the plan. You're the one who told us big things are coming, and then they didn't. And then Bongino posted, yes, gatekeeping is absolutely going to happen. Who are you? You have no authority here, all right? You've lost all authority by lying to us about the Epstein stuff. I'm sorry, you don't get to play referee now, right? You don't get to play, I'm the big dad. I'm the big daddy coming in here. Yeah, I'm the big dog. No, you're the dog that like peed everywhere and pooped everywhere. And we're living in a house filled with a bunch of crap and piss everywhere. And you're the one who did it. And you're like, yeah, now I'm going to tell people how they should use the potty. You're the one who clearly can't use it right. As Bongino says, there isn't a business, sports team, or organization on earth that would do otherwise. If they want to succeed, you won't allow cancers. Now he's calling people cancers into your clubhouse. And then you plan to win baseball games? Another sports ball knucklehead. You waive them, trade them, or release them. Libs and enemies of our countries understand this. They have found a path to fracture our movement from inside. But if only you're the one fracturing, you're the one literally coming back. Fight, let's fight, let's fight. I'm going to fight you guys. That's not really behavior indicative of bringing people together. That's not really making sure we have a big umbrella that Charlie Kirk worked to have us all under, right? That's not doing that. You're not doing that. You're the one creating the fracture. And you're like, we're fractured. Oh, we gotta stop it. More fracture, more fracture. Why do we have fractures? That's the type of idiocy, low IQ numbskullery that we're dealing with. That is just absolutely infuriating to deal with. We built this movement. What did you do? All right, get out of here. You didn't build anything. Like you're not a Charlie Kirk. Anyway, G Prime here says Bongino has proven himself to be the guy on your team who talks mad-ish, but when you pass him the ball, he dribbles in circles, gets it stolen, poops his pants, then runs off the court. In other words, he's all talk, and now everyone knows it. He then brags about, look how good I did. Ooh, I'm so good. Look, it's the fans that are wrong. The fans that are booing, they're wrong. They're all wrong. They're cancer. Rob Dew is like, that's exactly what we wanted you to do with the deep state criminals. And you didn't do it. You didn't do it. Bobby Sauce, do you think talking about Dave Smith's kids, telling him to get his shine box, posting Mark Levin, and retweeting cat turd to going after Thomas Massey is going to fix that fracture in the movement somehow? Yeah, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Listen, Viva Frey had a more detailed response to this that I don't have the patience to read. Robert Barnes says, can someone do a welfare check on Dan? And the fact is that a lot of this stems from the lack of accountability, right? Everyone voted in Trump, and they were so happy and excited about Cash and Bongino. They're like, yes, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be incredible. Because we're like, there's finally going to be accountability against the deep state. And there hasn't been, right? And Brianna Morello just posted this showing how people are very frustrated here. As Viva Frey says, it's quite clear Bondi and Blanche are the weakest links in the DOJ. It's been clear for quite some time.
I'm sure you've seen a lot of the comments on X. This is a very popular chart on X.
It's the chart of all the people that haven't been arrested for all the deep state crimes that have been committed.
It says 0 arrests for some scandals that are very important to Republicans. Is that what accountability looks like?
Listen, that's the biggest complaint of every Republican on the House Oversight Committee is there haven't been enough arrests. Now, some of these
haven't been any arrests, right? There's Letitia James and James Comey, but James Comey's cases got dropped. Why is that? Are they going to get reinstated? We're waiting.
Some of those issues, I don't know. It's going to be hard to arrest people. With the Biden auto pen scandal.
Yeah. I love the reporter like, hello? Hello? What are you doing?
What we produced in our investigation is evidence that the pardons and executive orders that were signed with the auto pen in the last year of the Biden administration should be declared null and void. Now, President Trump tweeted after we issued our report that he was going to declare them null and void, but I don't believe the paperwork's ever been done, and you're still going to have to go to court for that. But our congressional investigation will serve as basis to uphold the declaration of those pardons and executive orders being declared null and void. Someone from the Department of Justice just has to take it to court.
Okay, so someone from the Justice Department has not picked up the ball yet.
Yeah.
It appears that way.
Okay, well, that must be frustrating.
Yeah. Trump's like, arrest him. And the DOJ is like, anyway, we got more Epstein files to classify and to redact.
Frustrating.
Very frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, extremely frustrating. As there's a different theory here going around that I think is worth paying attention to. This is from Jordan Crowder, who says, it seems pretty obvious that Dan Bongino was sent back to the private sector as a PR tactic. The administration realized it's losing much of its base, and reports are Trump is confused as to why the public isn't happier with him. It's pretty simple, actually. His base only wanted one thing: accountability! And Dan Bongino made sure we didn't get any when he was at the FBI. And Dan Bongino's coming out, I will hold you accountable for not being happy. What? The gall. The gall. Like, seriously? How more out of touch, how more disrespectful can you be after crapping on people and be like, it's your fault you got crap on you? Sports ball, we're going to win. More crap. More crap. And take it. Enjoy the crap. You don't love the crap? You're the problem. It's crap. I'm sick of crap being everywhere. We're done with it. This guy goes on. He says, we are told all day, every day, about the corruption and the theft of our tax dollars. We are told about the insidious acts around the Epstein case. We are told about fraud and cheating within all levels of government. And then the people voted in Trump and he assembled what looked to be a dream team that was committed towards dismantling the deep state and bringing to light and justice all the deception and theft. Instead, we were told the Epstein case is a hoax. A 23-year-old YouTuber had to actually expose the fraud. Elon Musk was finally getting results and was forced out. We've bombed 7 countries, raised our government spending, and there has been finger-pointing and name-calling and division, but no accountability. Yeah, Dan, have some accountability for yourself before you start finger-pointing about people who are just calling things out for what they are. So now Dan is going back to podcasting, not to unite the base or the country, but it seems to celebrate the hardliners while insulting everyone who isn't blindly trusting the plan. The people are smarter than this. This is also very tiresome and disappointing, and I agree. Great point. Great. Listen, is this a PR orchestrated attempt? What do you think? Press 1 if yes, press 2 if no in the comment section. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate you guys supporting me on wearechange.shop. I want to be here full time for you guys doing that, and this is why I love you guys. Stay tuned for more. All here exclusively on youtube.com/LukeRudowski76.